is up, people? Welcome back to Omnifactory. I hope everybody's doing alright. I have to say, starting already, I've made a couple of things in between episodes. I don't think machines, but I made an array of furnace. I did use a lot of diamonds, but it doesn't matter because I went and got more diamonds. I also made this little setup that I'm going to talk a little bit later on. And pretty much this is it, except maybe this little guy. Yep, this little guy is amazing. Simply because... mending book. Oh yeah! So, the thing that I did is at first I wanted to change a zombie into a villager with these, and then I was like, well, why don't I go see if there's villages in this world? And as it turns out, there is some village. Yeah, I kind of went there underground. It doesn't show. But yeah, I can't really show. I don't think they really show on the maps and stuff. There's a guardian temple here. But yeah, there are villages, and I found this guy. I was like, how the heck am I lucky that I find the guy that I need? And yeah, so there was a guy who was selling, like, not the last book in the trades. No, the first book that he sells was mending. So I kind of went a little bit overboard and, bam! Unbreaking mending. Bam! Unbreaking mending. Bam! Unbreaking mending. Wait, where are the rest? Oops. No, not here. Here. Bam! Unbreaking mending. Bam! Unbreaking mending. Bam! I think you get the point. But that's not all. Bam! Mending. Bam! All the things. And mending. Bam! Also mending. And if we look in the... here. This one's not mending. This one's not mending. This one's mending. This one's mending. And this axe is also mending. But let me show you why. So over here, as you can see, there's a little bit of a change. This was not there before, neither was that over there. But let me show you the beauty of an axe when you do this. I don't think it's going to fit in my inventory. But alright. So it starts at the top, and then it comes down. I don't know why these never grow. I never chopped these down. I don't know why they never grew since I started this. And I've been on the server for quite a while. It's not actually a server, but yeah. So I had this set up over there for rubber, and let's just be honest, it wasn't enough. You need a lot of rubber if you're going to make things in bulk. And me making things in bulk means, well, I had to get a lot of materials, so I decided to change my farm. But let me try to get all of this thing going into my inventory. So, while we do this, I can say that I did upgrade to the newer version, but I did keep the dank null. So, I'm already full, so let's get the dank null and let's put like these in there, and these in there. And alright, so that should be good. We should be able to grab everything now. But you're going to see what I mean, but like this farm is a little bit overpowered. It gives you pretty much all the materials you could ever need. And yeah, I still have like 6,000 wood in here. So this thing here gave me 757 sticky resin. So the only thing you gotta do after this is you get here and you plant back your trees, your Christmas trees of course, and then you just pass back and you plant back your spruce trees. And this is pretty much just what I have for a farm at the moment, and it's really quite amazing. I did make one other farm that we're going to go check, and it kind of brought me to making the thing at the top. That is pretty cool. I think a lot of people actually use this. After I found out how to do it, I kind of figured out that, like, I'm not the only one to use it. So, I'm going to show it. But yes, so, this is pretty much how I've been getting things. And if we go over here, all the copper, all the rubber, a lot of wrought iron. I had to mine a lot of iron for this. Over here, we've got this. I need to talk about these. These are pipes. So if we do pipes, they like don't show up. Well, they're here. So this is it, and you can connect them directly into one of these, and they're gonna connect, and you can send like stuff. If let's say I put one of these there, well, it's here now. So that's pretty much it. I've also made these chests over there, which comes here. My first plan to get the mending books was to fish them out. Wasn't really working, so I decided to switch to finding a villager. Turns out I was lucky. So that's always fun when you're lucky like this. The doors over there is just where I put myself to AFK, because again, this is not on the server yet. So I kind of got to be on the game to make this work. But yeah, let me show you. So you see this thing now needs to be repaired. So the thing that I did in the last episode is I made the mob farm. And the mob farm is not that useful. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to remove. This is the one. Let's remove these from there. So it wasn't really that useful. By the way, I installed these because to the fact that like it's all good and everything, but it didn't really give me much. So what I did instead is I placed only gold. I'm not getting any blaze rods anymore. That's the only sad part. I might install like some pistons to push them. But yeah, so what I can do is just get close and it gives me the experience. So it kind of allows me that when I stay at the top and do my things, then I just go down and hold my weapon and boom, it's gonna do it in one go. At the moment I already came here and I gained like 4 levels. And at this level it's a lot of levels. But yeah, so it's kind of the way we're gonna do this. So let's do this. So I'm gonna keep this in my inventory. And then we're gonna go down after we finished a little bit of crafting over here. And we're gonna repair it in one go, just to show you how it works. So normally what I have is I've got like another one that I need to repair there. And it kind of works. I've also have now the magnet. Turns out you can charge it into this block. So you just put it in there and it charges. So I didn't know that. Turns out I didn't need to make this or make the other thing that I tried to do and everything like that. It's just the way. By the way, for fuel I use charcoal. I just burn the trees that I get. And that's the way I've been doing things. But as you can see, there's a bunch of things over here. So let's start by doing this one. We're going to remove these, put them back in here. Alright, this thing goes there. Over here, 8 machine hole. Over here, let's put that. I don't remember what this one was. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah, I made a bunch of these. They're not that bad to make, like, there's a lot of crafting, but like this one is like 6 stacks that I had. And then like this one, so I used 2 of these stacks, and then this one, it's all stuff that I have, and this is glass. And the glass that I have here, I got it from a Silk Touch mining session on a building. So nothing too complex, like things are manageable. These gets a little bit crazy with the wrought iron, so I've got a stack, but like that's it. But alright, so these 2 over here, bam, basic alloy smelter, which is a quest. Alright, we've got a lathe, and we've got a basic mixer. So this is awesome. The reason why this is awesome is because the lathe allows you to get 2 sticks per 1 ingot. So what I used to do is that I would get this thing with like a hammer. So like, let's say we put that in here. Well, this. So you would get this and you would get 1 of them. But instead what you can do is you can use the lathe to get 2. So that's going to be a lot better. It does take time, so you gotta take that well, you gotta take this in account when you do your setups, but it's still better. So, alright, what do we have here? what is this thing here in the corner that doesn't make sound because I used this block here because it was making too much sound? So at the bottom, we've got a block of SNAD. And the block of SNAD is special because when it gets a redstone signal from a redstone clock or anything that runs fast, it builds up the thing that is on top. So what's happening to the sugarcane, and the sugarcane is being picked up from a collector. And the collector is quite easy to make if you look into it. It's just this or that. And every time it gets a signal, it's going to pick up one of the items in front of it. So that's what it does. And then this thing just sends it into the steam dynamo that has 2 upgrades, and this outputs into our CEF. So this is pretty much the setup that we have at the moment, and it's super working because, well, as you can see, we're generating too much sugarcane. So that means that I'm probably going to duplicate this thing, well, not duplicate, but make more of it to get more power going from that tiny little sugarcane. And if we even want, we could make a faster clock at the bottom, and this thing would grow even faster, and we would make more of it. The only thing is we might need to make a faster clock on the collector that is behind for it to work faster. But for the moment, let's just install these. So I do think that I cannot have all these machines working at the same time because my cable can only handle 4 amperage. Amps. We're just going to go with the word amps. And I think they need 1 per machine. I'm not sure exactly how this works. But I do know that these 2 machines here are things that we need. So the basic alloy smelter is going to allow us to make alloys like steel, which is one of the things we need to move forward. I've already got some steel, but it's just because I found it in buildings. And the way you make this is wrought iron, again, the stupid wrought iron that you need like so much of, and coal dust. Coal dust, you can simply do this, or pulverize some coal. There it is. So you can pulverize some coal. I do believe that you can also do it with pulverized charcoal. Yeah, so charcoal dust here. So you can do the same thing with the charcoal inside of there, and it's going to give you your thing. So what I can do at the moment is take 5 of these, put them in top of the macerator, and the macerator is going to start making me some charcoal dust. So this is awesome. So that means that these 2 are connected, so we're going to do the same setup. Oh yeah, I still have like some of the books, if I've got more tools to make. So let's get 2 of these, 2 of these. This is kind of my setup, my go-to setup at the moment. We need to have you. Perfect. So let's click at the bottom, let's click at the bottom. I never know if it's a shift click or if it's a click, so I do both. And then let's put these. The reason why there's dirt at the top is because the sugarcane was getting in there. All right, so as you saw, we've got this. So let's come here and let's grab like a stack of this. Let's put that in there. And then this thing. Oh, wait, we need to do this. Oh, this thing's probably draining all the power we've got in here. Yeah, so as you can see, the power's going down a little bit. Yeah, so you got to be careful. You need to click this thing to disable the... but bam, we've got steel. That's awesome. So this thing over here, I kind of wanted to make more of the dynamos, but I wanted to get this first so that we could put some gold in there. And then this is going to allow us. So the thing now I think we really need is to get more of these. But first... this is not what we're going to do. We want to get something called pulsating iron. So there's multiple ways to get pulsating irons, and by multiple ways, I know there's just one way when we look at it over here, but what I mean is making this here. So there's the way of making the electrolyzer to get the ender pearl dust and then transforming it into this. But as you can see, it takes 200,000 EU, and 1,000 EU a tick, so it's a little bit demanding. The other way is to get uranite dust and just smelting it. luckily for me, I've got a little bit of uraninite dust here. So, the best way to get this would probably to smelt it, but no, that is not the way. Oh, that is not the way we're going to do this. The way we're going to do this is we're going to grab our smashing one, and it's going to double it. So there we go. So we got 4. It's not that much. I would really like to get more of this thing, but I think it's going to be the way we're going to do this. All right, so we got 4 of these. So let's grab 4 iron. You're gonna start back after. We'll just do this. I'm not sure if this upgrade kind of works. A lot of people said that like there's an issue with machine when you remove the overclocker. So let's just do this. I do think we're gonna need to send it at the bottom. But all right, so let's put 4 of you and 4 of you. So, all right, this thing is now going to give us what we need. I don't know if this is going to be something doable. If it's going to put both. Or if it's going to put in both, like the same material. But all right, so this thing now can be used to make this. So, with 3, we're going to be able to make 6. So if we put that in the wire mill, going to make the things for us. I guess you can send the items at the bottom. There we go. So it's starting to put these there. Perfect. So there we go. We got 6. And now we can come to this one, put these things here, put these things there, and bam, we're getting item conduits. Oh yeah. So this is what I wanted to do, because the item conduits are going to be useful to transfer these things into our dynamos instead of using hoppers. So what I'm going to do now is make a bunch of these. Probably going to put them all the way in the back here, and they're all going to be connected to this because, as you can see, we're starting to need more power. So I think it's going to be a good thing. Okay. So I'm going to show you something, and also check this out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them going on. I'm not sure this thing's going to be able to keep up. We're going to see. But like I said, I could probably just speed up the growth. And I think it would work. I don't know how fast these things are going to pass. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can figure something out to make this work. But yeah, so this thing's been working. It's making these. But, right. So like I said, there we go. Fully repaired. Instantly. Also, it repaired this one that was in my offhand. So it's super easy for me to just like go chop down the trees, repair my things, go back up, and like throw the things that I get here because I'm getting too much crap. But yeah. So here's the little farm that I made at the beginning. It's just a little bit overflowing with cactus. So if I just like walk around, yeah, I've got like 5 stacks of cactus. Because, yeah, this thing's just like crazy full everywhere. And it's pretty much just the redstone clock at the bottom before the snad and then at the top. So what I was doing with this is I was just doing this. Oh yeah, probably you shouldn't use your sword. And like they grow like before you come back, so it was just like perfect for me to get sugarcane. And then, well, I thought about just finding if there was a block to break it and things like that and collect it, and turns out, well, there was. So that was kind of easy to make. But there's also something else that I made. As you can see, there's no longer a place there. Instead, we can go down, and there's this new room with just ores everywhere. This is because when you need ores, the problem is that you want to find it as fast as possible. So what I can do at the moment is that I can come here, and when I find new ores, I can place them with their respective ores. So, like, normally you would find zinc with pyrite and sphelerite, and lead with silver and galena. Oh, galena? I'm not sure how pronunciation worked, but yeah, so that's what I did here. I did find lithium, it's just really small veins that you get. So when you find those, be careful, like you can miss them quite easily. So yeah, pretty much these are the ones that I was able to get. So at the moment I need more gold, so I'm gonna take like my scanner. I'm gonna do this, take this one out, right click it on there, put it back, and then scan. It's probably already gonna find something like, yeah, so you see, there's a bunch of gold right over there. So I'm just gonna have to go there and then mine all the gold that I need. And then if I need something else, well, I'm gonna do the same thing and repeat and repeat and repeat. So this is pretty cool. I think like we've got a good setup. This thing seems to be able to give enough power for these machines to work. They're not all working at the same time, but they seem to be working. I like that this one is working, and this one was working, so it kind of makes me happy to see all of this. So let's look in here and let's see where we're at right now. I did say that I wanted to make a bunch of compacting drawer because, well, as you can see, like we've got a lot of material. There's a bunch of things I did not put anywhere because Galena, like you can't do anything with it. You need like the blast furnace with oxygen to make something, or the electrolyzer to get like the other stuff. So I guess I could like just test it. We've got, oh, that's the mixer, not the electrolyzer. So maybe we should look into making the electrolyzer, which is right here. So I'm kind of surprised that I don't, oh, it's right there. Yeah, and this was the reason why I was making these gold cables. I completely forgot about the electrolyzer. So the electrolyzer is simply these over there. We're probably going to need one of these. Oh, two of these. We're going to need a tin cable, a machine, and one glass. Yeah, seems about right. So this thing on top, this thing over here, these two things over there, and bam, the basic electrolyzer. So this thing now is going to be there, this thing's going to go there, but first, boom, disable. Alright, we do need to have our cables. And this thing's now charged. Let's see, can I just put that there? Yeah, seems to work. I do think that the electrolyzer, yeah, it does use like a lot of power, so let's just check this thing. Yeah, it keeps up. How's this thing doing, though? 13, nothing, 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 nothing. All right, do we have a timer? Yes, okay, so we do have this timer, which is probably going to be better than the other one, so let's do this. So we're going to make one of these, and I do believe that it's 4 gold, one of these. We're gonna need some of that. And these are stones, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect, so bam, 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 bam. That's the clock, that's the thing around, that's the thing there, and there we go, we got a timer. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it there, and we're gonna put that on this. Is this thing any faster? Yes, it seems faster. Is it enough? I don't think it is. That's the issue. I don't think it is. So I think I'm going to have to make like a bigger farm for this. But now that we got Blaze and everything, I could make like Ender Chest, I think. I think I'm ready to make Ender Chest. Oh, you need to make a steel chest. Well, we kind of can make these. So this is like not really an issue because we can use this thing. So yeah, I could make an ender chest, make the farm somewhere else, and just put the items right here. I think that might be the best option because at the moment, this thing's not keeping up at all. So these things here, yeah, this thing wasn't enough to do it. So at the bottom instead, got this thing, which does 8 times faster. So I think it's doing the job at the moment. This thing's getting full. So pretty much I made like more of the item conduits. I'm probably going to go try to find more of that material that we needed. And that way we're going to be able to make more conduits so I can stop using stupid hoppers. And I think it's going to be better. Oh, why is this one not collecting? Alright, so what's wrong with you? Oh, it's because it's not doing this. There we go. So now things should be better. It was 7 times faster, as it turns out. So yeah, I've got also some redstone pipes at the bottom. And I've got my clock here running on 10. And pretty much I've got a line of redstone below the SNAD. And this is what updates the blocks. So you don't need a redstone signal to it, you need a block update. So that's why I can use this method, because it doesn't really do anything, but it kind of works. So this is pretty good. It's going to give us, I think, what we need. I don't think at the top it's going to cause any issue. By the way, I've got like kind of more ways to get into my base. Like I can use the vines on the side to get inside my base. And normally what I do is when I want to get out, I normally just do this. And even sometimes instead of using the door, I'll just go up. Because of the fact that we go super fast, I don't really mind doing this. It's pretty easy. But I kind of want to see though, because if we can charge things, maybe we can charge this? No. Or wait, can we? But we need... No, we can't put that there. So we can do it for a couple of things, but not for the ender, sadly. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. By the way, what I did is I did this one 128 blocks, so it covers the ones at the bottom. And that way I don't hear anything. And I think it's pretty good. And I'm pretty happy. But, guys, that is actually going to be it for today. I think we pretty much did a good thing. We've got like more machines. I might look into, making like the electrolyzer, which I think we made. Oh, we need silicon. Okay. Yeah, so there's a couple of things we still need. The fluid solidifier, I still need to make this here. And I think next episode, I might have already made all these blocks. We're going to put them somewhere so we can start using them. I might not do it on this level. I actually wanted to know, guys, would you prefer if I built my base in the void world? Or do you want me to build in here? Because if we build in here, I might have to tear down a bunch of buildings. Just because, well, you know me, I need space. And well, there's plenty of space like right now here, but I do think eventually we will need more space, that's for sure. So let me know what you guys think about this. But that is going to be it. Yeah, I kind of forgot to talk about the cobalt helmet and set that gives me Ace 3. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you really loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.